Bilawal, Bhutto, Zardari, thank you very much for speaking to DW. Now, you've just come from a press conference with Annalena Baerbock, your German counterpart, your first meeting here in Berlin, talking about the devastating floods that have hit just recently in Pakistan. Biblical is the word that you've used. Annalena Baerbock saying that Pakistan can count on German solidarity, offering support now a total of 60 million euros. Are you satisfied with that, 60 million euros?
First of all, I'm incredibly grateful to the Foreign Minister for inviting us here, for her hospitality, and we're incredibly grateful to the people of Germany and the government of Germany for their support that they've been showing for us in this difficult time. As I mentioned in my press conference, absolutely biblical proportions for our flooding. 33 million people, which was a third of the landmass of my country, but 33 million people is 1 in 7 people of Pakistan devastated by these floods. 16 million of them are children, 600,000 pregnant women waiting to give birth. So we're very grateful for the support of not only Germany, but the international community by and large, particularly during this phase where we're in our rescue and relief phase, and we've launched a UN flash appeal. Going forward, we want to work with our partners, including our friends in Germany, on figuring out ways to finance the reconstruction and rehabilitation as a result of the devastation caused by the floods. That we would like to do in a greener, more climate resilient manner, and we're hoping to work with Germany, with France, with the US, with other countries to be able to do so.
But I just wanted to drill down on what you feel is the appropriate kind of scale of support, because there are a lot of crises going on at the moment, but I don't think there's any crisis happening in any country apart from the war in Ukraine which compares to what's happened in Pakistan. And just to come back to this figure of 60 million euros, Germany has recently announced that it wants to spend 200 billion euros on trying to keep energy prices low. That's more than 3,000 times as much. So I just want to understand, coming from a developing country, coming to Europe, to a rich country, asking for support, are you struck by this huge discrepancy in the resources?
So I first of all want to explain that there are phases to the sort of our asks for support. What we'll be doing in the next round, which will be a far more expensive proposition, is what I was talking about as far as reconstruction and rehabilitation is concerned. And for that, we would require the support of our partners, but we understand that they're difficult times. Difficult economic times for everyone. We've just faced a once-in-a-100-year global pandemic that has affected the economies of countries everywhere. We've also seen the devastation in Ukraine and the sanctions that come along with it, and that has resulted in difficulties for the people of Germany, just as it's resulted for difficulties of the people of Pakistan. In that context, we've also seen, following these significant events, this climate catastrophe on a scale that we've never imagined before. 33 million people is more than the people displaced by partition. I mean, it is an incredibly significant number. But obviously we'll have to now talk about the reconstruction and rehabilitation around the floods. I think that it is important to mention here, though, and to sort of quote Antonio Guterres, the UN Secretary General, that it's not a question of charity. It's a question of justice, that a country that produces 0.8% of the global carbon footprint is the 8th most climate-stressed country on the planet and is disproportionately affected by climate change. 33 million people are playing with their lives and their livelihoods for the industrialization of richer countries. And therefore, if this is a global problem of sort of global actions, we hope that it also has global solutions, despite the incredible difficulties that everybody is facing at this time.